Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share some important information regarding how you will get waiver if you are staying in USA on J1 visa. Particularly, I'm talking about J1 because J2 is dependent on J1. So if let's say if J1 candidate applies for waiver process, so J2 will automatically get that, right? So and this is only for the included for Indian people particularly, right? So here, so I will explain everything in a step by step. So if you will see here, so the process stage, there are three major stages there to get the whole process done, right? So first I'm going to share the flow chart. So this is your will be your flow chart for NORI. So we call it no objection certificate, right? Issuation, right? And in USA it's called waiver certificate. So first stage is the attestation of your NORI documents, right? So since you are in the USA, so you'll have to first get all documents get attested from your um, nearby embassy, right? And then stage two, after finishing stage one, you'll have to go for stage two, and then after getting clear from the stage two, you'll have to get into the stage three and apply for the final approval from the USICS, right? So here, so for stage one, if you will see, so there are several, Indian consulate offices are there. One is a major in Washington, but apart from that, it is there are six different consulate offices of India are available in USA. So, but depending on which state you are staying or working, so you'll have to apply this whatever the I have included all the states I think, and you can apply for the particular consulate offices. For example, let's say if you are working in New York, then you have to apply get attestation form documents from New York consulate offices. So and these are all these blue colors are hyperlinked, and I will share the direct URL in the comment section, so you can directly get access to those websites. Now, so here stage one. So here what you have to do, you have to apply for the completed application form for attestation NORI documents. So these documents, the standard templates are available on each consulate offices. You can directly get those download Word or PDF format from those websites, and you can fill the form. And apart from that, you'll have to submit several documents. Right, you have to write cover letter. Then you'll have to submit the photocopy of the you know all the original passport, and whatever the visa pages you have in your passport. You'll have to it says about the first three and last two page. So you'll have to, apart from that, you'll have to additionally you'll have to provide these first three page and last two page, and then copy of valid visa and DS-2019 forms. Let's say if you have multiple forms, DS forms, you have to send all forms, right? So it is those will be the photocopy, not original. Then latest I-94 and these things I-94 you can get it from the particular website. I will share the link in the comment sections. Right. Now then again, two copies of proof of address. Since you are staying in USA, so you'll have to provide the verification whether you are staying in that particular state or not. So the proof of address one will be your like a credit card bill statements, and another things you can include like a utility bill or driver license or lease agreement, whatever you have, you can provide. So, and the things are required for two copies each. Then four notarized copies of biodata and affidavit. Then again, these four biodata and affidavit templates you can easily get or at any Indian consulate office like New York, Houston, anywhere. And then you can since let's say you are applying in Houston, then you should go into the Houston website, and then you should download biodata and affidavit template. You should fill that, and four notarized copy means you need four signed copy of these documents. So you have to send four photocopy filled forms, right? And then there are fee associated with this attestation. So you can see here, when I was applying, the fee was $66 and plus $2 for ICWF. And it should be reminding that these two fee are separate fee. So 66 is associated with your attestation and $2 for like charity things, but you have to give like okay. So and this fee can be paid by like say the application is being cashier check, right? And if you can also if you will provide $20, right, so that they can send you back the documents and status of your documents you can get. So it means approximately you have to pay like $88 or $90, right? Now in stage two, so before initiating this stage, you must have received attested copy. So now once you have sent all the documents to the your Indian consulate, you'll have to wait for like a 1 month, right? And once you will get all attested files, and then you should apply for you should go to the stage two. And so in stage two, what you have to do, so those attested documents you have to prepare like as you saw in the previous slide, there are four documents you to get notified and or attested. So in out of four, three is required to send to India, right? And one is for your, it's for you, so you can keep the for future, right? So in stage two, so you can apply, like a three, all three offices at the same time parallelly, so that you will get save some time. So first thing, immediately the first one is the online, so that is for Department of Education, or we call it MHRD. So there are particular URL is available, and I will provide that thing in comment section, and you can simply upload your all attested documents, photocopy, just you can take a scan and then upload all documents, degree, certificates, whatever it says about, you have to upload that things, and you'll have to wait for, I think I had to wait for, I think, 2 3 months. I will give you the exact picture in the next slides. Then at regional passport office and the home department. So what I will suggest, so I will give you some more detailed information of this particular two offices, how you will send, and these things, as it says, that you have to apply offline. Now, so this is the MHRD section. So 2A. So here only option is online. You have to what are the documents you have to upload? It's a cover letter, notarized biodata affidavit you have must have received from the consulate office, then passport and visa with stamps, same thing, DS 2019 forms, academic degree, bachelor to PhD. So again, I can tell you these certificates, particularly they talks about the what you are getting in the final, let's say, convocation. That certificate is required, right? So you'll have to make sure that you are uploading the right documents. Then proof of current residence in the US. So again, same thing, you can send to them like a credit card statement or utility bill, whatever you have, then you can send to them. Upload, you have to upload, and you have to wait for few months. And okay, so here you can, I'm giving you some important updates from the MHRD, what you will have to do. So applications are reviewed monthly, right? And they keep the no objection certificate in a bulk, like in a group. So once, let's say, you are applying single as a single person, but you will get the approval in a PDF format in that document. 30 to 40 candidate in a group will get no objection from the MHRD, right? That's why it reviews monthly, so it takes time. Expected processing time is 8 to 10 weeks. So mine was like 2 months. So that's what I'm telling you. And the confirmation letter will be sent to the applicant's email, and it will be in a PDF format. MHRD provides no objection in a group of 30 to 35 applicants, and you can also download from the NORI website. If you have already have make a profile in that website, so that you can always check the status, and if, let's say, already confirmation has received, then you can download anytime, right? If, let's say, you have missed email, then you can download from your using your user ID and password from the NORI website. Now, so now I'm talking about the regional, 2B, the regional passport office. So here, what are the documents is required, and that is need to be sent by the post. Post means it is not private post. You have to send by speed post preferably, right? So here, cover letter, Same thing, attested what data documents you have received from the consulate office, passport, DS2019 academic degree, and proof of current mailing residence in the US. Same documents you have to send in a passport office, right? But so here is some tricks. So let's say if you're directly sending to the passport office, so it is very difficult for you to get track where that documents has it been received in passport office or not. So what I will suggest, first you send these documents to the India, to your place in home, family or friend, and then ask them to send that document, remove those documents from the packet sent from the USA and put it in a different file and simply do the speed post in Indian post office, right? So what will happen? The Indian post office will give you a tracking ID, and you can simply track whether that document has been received in passport office or not. Okay, so second thing, passport office will contact the person, applicant's parent or guardian, and ask to provide a court affidavit for no objection if their daughter or son want to stay permanently in the USA. So there is a standard template is there in every court, and you can contact any lawyer, and they will provide simply, some they will charge you some money, so like some few hundreds, and then they will provide you this that affidavit, and you have to submit that affidavit into the district office here. And then what will happen that the district collector office will send that document to the passport office, and then passport office will provide no objection certificate to the consulate office USA and in your email. So it takes time, right? So that's why the first row it is like you have to send. I will always suggest you to send your documents to your place, your home, and then ask someone to again resend to the passport office, regional passport office, depending on your whether you are from like in which state. Let's say from Uttar Pradesh, you'll have to send to the Lucknow. Now to see if you will see all required documents are the same, it means you'll have to prepare same two packets of same documents, right? I have for passport office and as well as the home department. So okay, it is the home department of state, not to the national one. So state means there in every state there will be home department and they deal with these things, right? So again you have to send these things and they will same thing you have to do. Then home department will contact the person, your parents, and then ask them to provide again court affidavit. So it means you have to provide two times court affidavit your, to the officials, and then again similar thing will happen, and then they will issue the nomination certificate. So there are some tips because it is a very time-taking home department and it is very difficult to track, right? Whether you at which stage your the documents are. So I will suggest send someone to the home department office and ask him or her to contact the relevant staffs to check the current status of the process. So if someone you are know your family members know someone, so it is very easy for you to track. Otherwise, it sometimes it is difficult. But I'm not sure about the other states, so that's why I'm not very particular, about my comment. Okay, so it takes about 12 to 16 weeks. So once, okay, so here I'm just showing you the template, what I had received from the passport office as well as the home department, and it took like a 4 to 5 months, right? So for me, so here you will see in the left side, it was the passport office, and it was this document was sent to the Indian consulate in USA as well as to my email, and that the document which I'm showing in the right side column, this document I had received by post in my USA address as well as the I think email also, yeah. And sometimes you may not receive this one by post, so you should not worry. But yeah, you will get an email, so it's okay. Once you have received these documents, now you are set to apply, okay, for stage 3. So again, I'm just telling you, for stage 3, this left one document is not compulsory. Let's say if you have received the uh, no objection from the NORI MHRD and as well as the home department, then you can still apply for stage 3, right? So here what you have to do, we these all documents once you have received, so must have received to know motion clearance from those all document departments like Home Department, Passport Office, and MHRD. But again, I'm telling you, Passport Office is not mandatory if you have received the clarification from the MHRD and Home Department. So in stage three, so first you have to, you need not to take more lessons separately from three departments in India. So first, what you have to now again, you have to open your Indian consulate in USA and then apply for the J1 visa waiver online, right? So what you have to do first, you will apply in a J1 visa waiver online by filling the application and getting a case number. So case number means first, okay, so this is the forward backward process in stage three. So again, I'm just clarifying again, right? What you have to do first, you have to go to the U6 USA website, and there you have to apply waiver online. So what they will ask you some detail about your passport number, name, date of birth, and address. I suppose, and then you have to fill certain forms, and then they will generate one case number, right? And as well as the one PDF. So once you generate your case number from the USICS, so you have to wait now. So that that case number you have to send to your Indian embassy, right? So here 3B, send a copy of all three clearance you have received from the MHRD, Passport Office, and Home Department, as well as the case numbers generated from the website of the U6, right? And the notarized copy of passport, visa status, and proof of US address to the Consulate General. So remember, wherever you have to send document, you have to send DS forms, visa, passport, right? So always. And okay, and this is very time taking, so it takes time. I will give you the actual picture. Whatever I'm just showing in an orange color, it is something different from our actual time, right? Okay, so here, task one. First, you have to fill this form, DS3035. If you will do the Google, you can simply you can find the link, right, or your website, and then you can simply you have to fill this application, and then your case number will generate. Means one number you will get, right, and then you have to download that PDF. Made your waiver application and fee payment. Now, what you have to do, you have to printed copy of TS3035, and then the U6 takes some money, like it's a notary fee of $120, and you can simply read that you must submit a check or money order payable to the US Department of State, and it must include the following documents: your waiver case number. What I had said that once you will fill DS3035, you will get case number, and your full name, your date, and place of birth. Is these things should have written on top of the envelope when you will send this document to the U6, and submit supporting documents. So you will get all whatever the documents is required. You will get in DS3035 PDF bundle. So you need not to worry. But I will show you later. Okay. So these things they need, like these documents. Your completed online application DS3035, legible copy of every all DS forms, copy of passport, two self-addressed stamped legal size envelope, and the application fee of $120. And then where you have to send. So if you will see, you have to send St. Louis. There are two different addresses available. Let's say if you are sending through the USP, then you should use postal service address. Or if you are saying the private like a FedEx, then you should use courier service address, right? And then at the same time, what you have to do. So once you have filled the 3035, you will get one copy of barcode page, and you will have to send that barcode page with the all clearance from the passport office, MHRD, and Department of Home of State, along with this NORI waiver certificate. So these things you'll have to, you can get this address, document from the website. I'm just showing the link, and I will put this link into the comment section. And then passport photocopy of pages, whatever you had sent in the first stage, everything you'll have to send again, and copy of except from the affidavit and those things. Those documents are not required because you have already notified and get attested, and as well as you have got the clearance from the Indian centers like passport office, home department, as well as the uh, MHRD. Okay, so here, so that's why I have mentioned here, if RPO is not received, you can still apply for a waiver. Means if let's say your original passport clearance has not been received yet, so still you can apply, and they can gather data from the passport office. It's okay. And the third party barcode page, it will generate with the 3035 form. So once you will get that, you just once you will take print out, so one page will be for particularly for this to send to the Indian consulate. And then there are some fees required here. It is not showing, but yes, I'm telling you, it's a $25 and plus two. So $27 you have to send, and again along with again $20 of money so that you can get uh, you know return information, so that they will say that okay, yeah, your document is processing, and or let's say it's already processed, and then they will send you one copy of waiver certificate, right? Then what will happen? The Consulate General will issue the waiver certificate and they will forward it to the Embassy of India in Washington. Right. So here this is tricky. So it's what I said. So since you have already parallelly started initiated like in U6 as well as the for stage 3 I'm talking about for the Indian consulate, right? Regional office. Then what will happen? Regional office will issue waiver certificate and they will forward it to the head embassy in Washington of India, right? For the or and then the embassy of India in Washington, they will send that final waiver certificate to the U.S. immigration office, and then again, at the meantime, what will happen? Your document, since it is scrutinized at St. Louis by USICS, and then again they will send those documents or recommendation to the U.S. Immigration Authority, Washington. So once U.S. Immigration Authority receive the recommendation from the Waiver Division of USA in St. Louis and as well as the Embassy of India in Washington, then what will happen? Then they will send, they will decide whether you are getting waiver or not. So it's very also it's a although it says about it takes like 4 to 6 weeks, but yeah, these days it takes 7 to 8 months. So you should apply early, let's say. And if I'm telling you, I will give you the final, you know, duration what we had to spend like for the whole process. I will give you later. Right. So here you will see that these documents we had received from the so what happens? The waiver certificate once issued by the Consulate General of India in USA, so they will give you one Xerox copy. They will send you at your address so that you can see this tag. And this original copy they will forward to the main embassy of India in Washington, right? And then same copy will forwarded by Washington office to the US Immigration Office. So this is the document, right? Waiver certificate, and this is from the Indian side, right? Now, what will happen? So same thing what I said, and similar thing they will do. Process file is you have already sent these blah 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 things, and here if you see the expected time, it says about the 12 to 16 weeks, and you can always check the waiver request status by clicking on this link, or and let's say if you have in the meantime you have changed your house, then you can always change your contact or address, phone number, whatever. And the final step information, if you will see, so same thing what I said. So this is in a point wise same thing what I had said earlier, right? So it is step by step I have written. You can read that things, and then yes, this is the these are the steps for final stage 3. Now, so you have to check the status always. So once you will, and since you have you must have got your case number when you had applied for DS3035. And after some times, let's say after 15 days, you can always check on this link waiver request status, and you can always check okay which documents they have received, whether they want action column. If they want to if they want something else, they will ask you, they will put here, they will update here, okay, give me provide me some this information, then you have to do that. And here you can see the fee they have received: DS3035 2019 passport data page, statement of region, other means, yeah, let's say if dependent is staying with you, you can also send give some information about passport blah blah things. So you'll have to provide supplementary documents, no objection statement, and this no objection statement is provided by the what I said, like a main Indian consulate office in Washington, right? And then always you can check this one, and always this one department of year it will show it pending, and once they will provide some recommendation, or there is unfavorable or favorable, they will update. Okay, so here you can see after that, it took like a they had received on 11th of January, and I got a recommendation on 11th of July. It means it took all like 7 months, 6 to 7 months to get some recommendation, and I got like a favorable recommendation. But yeah, still it is not over yet. So they have sent this some office at St. Louis. They had sent um, favorable recommendation to the U.S. Immigration at Washington U6 office. Right. So again, what will happen? Then once the U6 will receive this recommendation, then they will send you this. You can always also check online this one, and it will show that okay, on blah 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 date we have received your this application, and then it's under consideration, right? And they will send you one also copy of I-797C. In that document, they will give you some number, so that it's a reference number, and that using that reference number, you can always check the status of your process at your six office. So here are the some. You can check always the what are the current estimated time. It talks about the 4 weeks, and you see check. You can always check from the current status using that number. You will get at your postal address I-79C 797C now. So after that, after 3 weeks, when I had checked that okay, on some on August blah blah blah, we had received that okay, our case was approved, and it will take some time to get the hard copy of final waiver certificate. So you can imagine, and frankly speaking, so and we had started everything like for the stage two. I'm talking about from the stage two. So we had started on, I think, 12th of December, and finally we haven't still received the final copy of waiver certificate. But yes, our certificate waiver things have been approved, and hopefully we will receive anytime soon in August, right? So it will take like 8 to 9 months for stage two and stage three. And now I'm talking about the stage one. So stage one, it will take around, we had started these things in May last year, and it took like for us to 4 to 5 month, 4 month, I think. So it is almost 1 year process. So I will suggest everybody, okay, so let's say if you have J1 visa is going to expire, let's say, within a year, so you have to immediate, you should apply and get waiver if you want to stay further in USA, and let's say if you don't want to be stuck right in those rules, city rules. Thank you.